Morning, Wildcats. It's Miss Graves. In the last time that we read, chapter 20, I think it's page 112, Connor and Rissa came out of the basement, and Hannah, the teacher, was there, and she took the baby, and they kind of had a little bit of an argument about that, and, you know, Connor was very protective of the baby, but they both struggled with not having the baby with them, but knew it was the best thing. So they get on this ice cream truck. That's what everybody loads into to go to wherever they're going. They're riding in the ice cream truck and thinking about where they might be going, and they learn that they get placed from one temporary place to another, like a safe house, and it's very much like the old Underground Railroad, where they're shuffled from person to person to person until they're taken to their final destination. Good movie, by the way. So their final place that they're going to be is called the graveyard. The author uses that word choice to kind of make you think, oh, so it's not like they're going to this paradise, they're going someplace kind of dangerous, because the author called it the graveyard. So you'll have to wait and see. Chapter 21, which is on page 121, and then goes to the bottom of page 140, which is the end of our reading. We switch over to Lev, and now we know that Lev is traveling with a new traveling companion named Sci-Fi, C-Y-F-Y. He really likes nicknames. Really interesting character. He's kind of wise and has a really different way of talking, which is kind of interesting. And it's a little southern, and it's a little old school, and he even talks about the way he talks in this piece. And then you learn his story. He had something wrong with his brain, and so part of his brain is from an unwind. And you learn through this whole chapter with what he struggles with, you kind of see it off and on through Lev's perspective, that he's not quite himself, and you find out what happens to somebody when they have a part of an unwind, and it's really cool. Remember, guys, this is just science fiction, okay? It's fiction, it's not fact, okay? But it's interesting, and so that's all I'm going to tell you about that. You know, because when you first meet Sci-Fi, he seems like this big, powerful character, and he's going to watch after Lev, and Lev's very relieved to have him, and Lev worries that when he gets to the place where Sci-Fi needs to go, that Sci-Fi's going to cut him off, and then he's going to be alone. But by the end of the chapter, you really realize that they're leaning on each other, and that Lev is going to be looking after Sci-Fi just as much as Sci-Fi is looking after him. So, enjoy your reading.